I have some things to talk to you about the story of Lynette Hooker missing in the Abacos in the Bahamas. Lynette's habit after being out all day, and they'd been out at Tahiti Beach during the earlier part of the day. They actually started off of the Firefly Inn. They actually pulled up anchor at 11:30 in the morning at the Firefly Inn and then went a quarter mile down south along Elbow Key and dropped anchor again in Aunt Pat's Bay and then took their dinghy to Tahiti Beach to enjoy, Tahiti Beach. It is phenomenal. And Lynette's habit after a day of being out, the salt water and all the rest, according to her daughter, was to get back up on board and probably take a shower, which would mean you would remove your blue Conch Republic headscarf and your aquamarine covered bathing suit cover up and your black two-piece bathing suit, or maybe you'd shower in the bathing suit, maybe just to clean it off from the salt water. It's possible. But all of that is great, but doesn't top taking her Apple Watch off when she gets on board and around dinner time, putting it on the charger because her Apple Watch was losing battery power. It was getting old and it wasn't holding battery. So she would take it off around dinner time and put it on the charger. Well, dinner time, I don't know, say around 7:30, 8 o'clock, because that's the time they would have made it back to Soulmate. If Brian's story's true, they left the Abaco Inn at 7:30. I'm still working on that. And they would have been at the dump zone, baloney, by 7:40, not even. And they'd have been at Soulmate by about 7:41, 7:46, somewhere in there. And hopefully that watch came off, onto the charger, into the shower. Hopefully those garments went back in a closet somewhere where Brian doesn't care enough about his wife to actually care about what she's wearing. And I can say that as fact because he told the search and rescuers, oh yeah, I don't know, she was wearing just a black two-piece bathing suit, nothing more. Didn't actually say anything about the aquamarine cover-up or the blue Conch Inn or Conch Republic headscarf. I sure hope she put those away and that they're still on board the boat. And our photograph that we were able to get from the Abaco Inn showed that she was wearing those things and the Apple Watch. So if the Apple Watch made it back on board, A, how, Brian? And B, oh dear Jesus, Brian, that would have connected to your Starlink because her Apple Watch was connected to her phone and the phone is connected to the Starlink and the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. And I am hoping every single piece of Lynette is found. She deserves to be found. I'm not saying Brian killed her. He's not charged with anything yet.